Hey, what's up, friends and family? I hope that you guys are blessed beyond measure today. I hope that you're feeling great and doing good. I hope that you watched that video that I posted yesterday because it's fantastic. Not because of me, but just because of the message and the truth and the reality of being able to have what you want today. All it is a decision that you have to make today. But today's subject matter is this is going to be a short video, but I'm excited about sharing this with you because the subject matter is being stuck. I want to tell you that you're not stuck. There's no such thing as being stuck. You can't be stuck. Why? How is that? Why, Mike? Why can I not be stuck? Yes, I am stuck. I've been stuck in this relationship, in this job, in this situation, in this valley, in this circumstance. I've been stuck in this for a long, long time. Well, no, you've been moving backwards is what you've been doing. So not to make it worse, but you're either going forward or you're falling back, A or B. There is no such thing as being stuck. Why? How can I say that? Because time is flowing. The devil would love nothing more than for you to believe that you're standing still. Because if you're standing still, that means by default, you actually aren't falling behind. You're just stuck. Well, the problem is, if you get stuck for a decade, you just lost a decade. If you get stuck for a lifetime, you just lost a lifetime. If you get stuck for 6 months, you just lost 6 months. Do not be fooled into believing that you're stuck. You're not stuck. You're either covering ground or losing ground, A or B. How? Because it's like being in a river. If you're in a raft and you're floating down the river, although you may not be moving inside the raft, and it may feel like I am just sitting still in the raft, the river is still carrying you along. You're still moving from point A to point B. You're moving downstream. And everybody that's watching this video is moving downstream. You are in a state of decay. Ever since you've been born, you've been moving towards whatever the day you go to see Jesus is. No matter who you are, how old you are, there's no such thing as being stuck. You're either falling behind or you're moving forward, period. What does that look like? How is that applicable in life? Well, I don't want to ruin this for anybody who hasn't seen The Chosen. So Thomas was engaged to this girl who ends up his fiance who ends up getting killed. So Peter is talking to Thomas and he's like, man, I don't know what to say. I don't have any words to tell you. I can just say that I went through a similar experience losing someone, even though it wasn't like what you went through. I went through it, and this is all I know is I was bitter about it. And Thomas says something and it really struck me. I'm so broken. I get bitter when I see Jesus heal people and when I see him bring, Lazarus back to life. And I see him do these miraculous things, and he could have saved her. He could have saved my fiance, and he didn't. But for whatever reason, I can't help but want to be with him. I can't help but to want to be with him. Regardless of what's going on in your life and the bitterness that you might have about what God has done or is doing for people around you or people that you see or other people that you don't know that you see, number one, I would say stop comparing yourself to other people. There's no good. You need to compare yourself to where you were 5 years ago. That's who you need to compare yourself to. And then compare that guy or that girl with the person that you were 10 years ago and 20 years ago. How much ground have you covered? Are you still stuck? Are you still in the same position in your head? If you're still faced with the same challenges you were faced 20 years ago, it's not because you're stuck. That means you've fallen behind because you've lost 20 years and you're still dealing with the same stuff. And listen, some of this is not even your fault. Some of it is because you don't know how to deal with it. No one's ever told you how to deal with it. You've never gotten counseling. You've never been shown. Nobody ever said anything. And so you've just been trying to work it out. I would suggest to do what Thomas did. Spend some time with Jesus, because the Bible says, taste and see that he is good. And I believe that once you've tasted and seen that he is good, you can't untaste. You can't unsee. And Thomas just couldn't help but to want to be with Jesus. And that's how he dealt with the bitterness and the sorrow and the sadness and the sense of loss. Is he was like, either I got to keep myself busy or just stay focused on him. If you stay focused on him, you are not going to be stuck. You will not keep repeating the same things. You are going to grow. You are going to move past it. It is going to be beneficial for you. 100% chance. It's a kingdom principle. Kingdom principles work for 100% of the people 100% of the time. If you feel like you're stuck, that is the enemy talking to you. You're losing ground. You need to, if you don't, you need to read the word, get in the word. That will change your life. That in and of itself will change your life. Why? Why can I say that? How can I be so confident that I can say that with 100% confidence that will change your life? This is why God says so. He says, my word will not return void. What does that mean? That means that his word has power. It moves things around in this world. And like I said yesterday or the day before, you've got to start by believing that it's true. Once you believe that it's true, you're set to go. Then things can begin to change. If you don't believe it, things can't change. You have to believe it first. You're not going to see anything until you first believe it. I want to rebuke the idea of you being stuck. You are not stuck. So start covering ground, start making up ground. And hey, listen, I've been stuck before in my head. I've been stuck before in certain seasons, in certain ways, in certain habits, doing bad things. I had to realize, oh my gosh, this is not me being stuck. This is me losing ground. That's what happens is you wake up one day and you're like, holy cow, I'm old. I've gotten older and I'm still going around the same mountain. Why? Why am I doing that? I need to change. I need to change the way that I think. Not just about Jesus. I need to change the way that I think about myself. I need to change the way that I think about the people that I love, the ones that I'm close to. I need to change the way that I think about my circumstances. I need to change the way that I think about my resources. It's not a resource problem. God doesn't have a resource problem. It's a resourcefulness problem. I love you. I hope this finds you well. I am rooting for you. God is on your side. He has a version of your life that you probably haven't tasted or seen yet, especially if you're one of those people who thinks I'm stuck. So be blessed by the best. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one.